everyone, it's Emily Fox. Today's video is going to be a new reading vlog, my last big challenge of the year, because at the end of November, that's when I unofficially end a lot of my challenges, because December is when I post all my end of year everything. I'm still going to be reading, but a lot less. And it was the second option. You voted less for that one, of me trying to read more nominees for my Goodreads Choice Award, which is basically when I try to read as many of the 2021 nominees of the Goodreads Choice Award so I can do my own a year later, letting you know which one should have won, which one I would vote for now that I've read more, because between the time they announce the winners or the nominees and the winners, there's like 2-3 weeks. It's not enough. So I wanted to try and read a couple more, and I'm realizing now that I might only have time for one, and it's okay. This week, I've told myself that I need to chill. I've been ridiculously stressed. To be fair, like I said, end of the year, everything. By the way, this setting is like my first time filming here. I'm very excited, but I will have to play with everything, lighting, sound, angles. So bear with me. I'm realizing I don't really love the way it looks, but we'll work on this. But this was something that was a big step for me, finally not having piles of books literally everywhere. This room was a mess also. I had a bunch of tools and paint, and I do have some painting touch up to do, so, you know. But this week, I'm chilling, calming down. I want to also start decorating for Christmas. I don't want to put too much, but like at least bring, you know, the Christmas tree in this room, because it's going to be in this room. My living room is empty because I had 4 bookshelves. Now they're gone. My living room is very, very empty. So yes, big step is going to be bringing decoration, start it. We're going to keep going slowly but surely. And then I have one book that I wanted to read. I'm going to start with the one that I don't think I'm going to have time, okay? Might as well just mention it. I was hoping I could read one more fantasy. This year has not been my year with fantasy and sci-fi. They're usually my main genres. And I really wanted to squeeze in one more, A Master of Jinn, but won't have time. I even got the audiobook and started it, but at 5% I decided to give up because I can't do high fantasy as audiobooks. I just get confused. I'm really bad with names, and like, you know how they start, there's a bunch of name and places, and I'm like, I can't follow. I need to see it, otherwise I won't remember who's who. So yeah, 5% into it, I'm putting it down temporarily. I do want to go back to it. Might have time. No, no, I will not. I will not. So instead, because again, we're chilling this week, I'm going to be reading the nominee, actually the winner in the romance category. I'm not a romance reader, but Emily Henry has won me over. I read Book Lovers earlier this year, liked it so much that I read Beach Read, and really liked it too. So we're back here. I think this might not be my favorite by her, because the two that I mentioned were Enemies to Lovers, and this one I think it's Friends to Lovers, or is it Friends to Enemies to Lovers? I don't remember. So I want to read it. I haven't read a ton of romance on this channel, but I really like doing them as reading vlogs because I get so overly emotionally invested. I'm the same with like reality TV shows. I don't watch a lot of them because I know I'm gonna get sucked in and I don't have the time. But for example, I watched Love is Blind. The first season specifically was great and I was so emotionally invested. I'm the same way with romance books. The main character is gonna become my best friend, and then when the doo-doo head that she's dating turns out to be a doo-doo head, I will hate him. She might forgive him, but I won't. So just vlogging me just being angry. Except with Emily Henry, because her romance are not toxic, at least the 2 that I've read. So I'm looking forward to another emotionally mature couple. Hopeful. It sounds like more of a summer read for me, but you know what? I need to chill. I need to chill. So this is gonna be my goal this week, to finish this, decorate for Christmas, start. I do have a little bit more painting and fixing up to do with this, but it's a work in progress. If you're watching this, I've definitely already posted my reorganizing my bookshelf, and I've mentioned that I want to over time improve it. But in total, I have 42 bookshelves. Actually, more than 2. I have another 12 on the other side because this one is the middle of my room. So eventually, I can put books on both sides, not the big hardcovers, but any other paperbacks. I can fit one on each side. So like, I have 24 empty bookshelves at the moment. Yes, I could spread them. I probably will try to, but 24. There's room for growth. I'm so excited. Anyway, this is the intro of the vlog. A lot of things that are planned this week. I want to chill a little bit, get way too emotionally invested in this, and decorate a little bit for Christmas. So let's get to work. I'm gonna let you know how this goes. It's only 360 pages. but it's a romance book. It should be quick. Hopefully it's fun. Hopefully I love it. And I hadn't realized this is not her only 3 books that she has. She has more. I thought she only had these 3. Anyway, I'll let you know, but I'm hopeful. Good morning. I didn't just wake up. I did have coffee. But I haven't had the time to get ready yet. And I wanted to give you a quick update. So far, so good. I just found out what kind of possibly happened for them to not talk up. Although I'm assuming we're not going to really know until the ending. But so far I'm enjoying it. We'll see if I hate the main male character, as I often do in these books. But sometimes it's the female character who's a red flag. But I'm hopeful no one will be in this, because Emily Henry so far has been pretty good. But first off, I wanted to show you, I brought my lamp upstairs. I don't know, you will probably have seen it actually by the time this video goes up. It doesn't matter, for me it's new, I'm excited. It's just very like moody, I'll show you better later, but very like dark academia. I like the like fake raindrops, it's a little dusty. Judgment free zone. But I want to decorate for Christmas, and like as soon as I'm getting ready, I'm going to start bringing everything upstairs, because that's going to be the one big step. I've decided that I'm only decorating this room this year, because my room, I mean, I'm redecorating my whole house. I'm renovating, mostly decorating my whole house for the next year or two, however long it takes. So currently my living room is completely empty. I have my couch and like a coffee table, because I brought this chair that was in there, and now I brought the lamp. So that room is empty. So I could just decide, well, for that reason, I'm going to have the Christmas tree there. But no, we're not doing that. Instead, I'm going to have the Christmas tree on the other side. So this room is going to be fun, because I'm going to be spending every minute in here. So, I mean, it's new to me. So right now I'm really excited about it. It's my favorite room in the house now. So yes, that's the plan for today. Reading, I have some filming and editing to do, and Christmas tree decoration. We can do this. I'll see you in a bit. You're going to see me struggle. Because that Christmas tree did not go back in that box. So as I'm catching my breath before we start decorating the room for Christmas, I thought I would bring out our sponsor of today's video, Aura, which is a all-in-one app for mindfulness in sleep. I don't know about you, I'm sure you can relate, as wonderful as this time of the year can be. It's also a little stressful. There's also for me the addition of all my end of the year videos. I have my best worst coming up. There's also the end of all my reading challenges. So I've been using the app to try and learn to relax a little bit, but also fall asleep. I've really realized that adding it to a routine really teaches my brain that now is the time to fall asleep. I may have Pavloved myself a little bit here. You know, I'll shower, do my skincare, maybe drink some tea while I'm reading, and once it's time to fall asleep, I'll open the app and then I can choose between thousands of different clips, meditations, stories. You can have much more like CBT, life coaching, breath work, whatever you choose to try. And they have hundreds of experts, coaches, and therapists from all around the world. I especially like how you can like or dislike each clips that you've listened to, and it teaches the app to show you recommendations that will work better and better for you. And it's a little bit like audiobooks. You know how narrators, sometimes you will love one and you want to listen to more of their work? I've been doing the same with this one. So I've been finding people that I just like the sound of their voice, and I've been falling asleep to their voice every night. And it's been really working well for me. So if you're interested, I will link all the information in the description box. You can try the free trial. And the first 500 people that will be trying it with the coupon code will get a 25% off to continue. Now, let's get back to work, because I will sleep much better if this tree is decorated.
Cold nips at your toes, wrap up in winter clothes.
All these years in school and I still can't figure out how a Christmas tree works. Not impressed.
Can you be mine for Christmas? Can you be mine for Christmas?
Sometimes I just feel really dumb. I can't shouldn't be the only one. This shouldn't have been hard, but it was. On dirait, it looks like a giant une bavette. I don't know what the English word is. I feel like I know it, but I don't. This thing for babies. It looks like a giant one.
All I want to hear is you'll be mine for Christmas. Can you be mine for Christmas? Would you deny me this much? Oh, to be mine for Christmas. When it goes, it always goes.
Okay, so update. I am now at chapter 19. So I made some progress and I got finally some post-its. went back on some of the places. I don't know if you can see the two yellow ones in the beginning. I laughed. I think one of her strength is 100% the banter. I feel like, yes, it's not 100% natural. I mean, what book is fully natural? They're like a little too funny all the time, but hey, it's entertaining for us readers. So I do like it. I do like that. There's also one section that made me laugh because the author was mentioning the main character. I didn't mention anything, did I? People were saying this is friends to lovers. But I feel like it's like enemies to friends to enemies to maybe lovers. I don't know. I haven't gotten to that part. A lot is going on. They've been friends for a decade. And I don't read a ton of romance in general, let alone friends to lovers. I feel like enemies to lovers tends to work better for me, which this might be that. But they've been friends for a decade. That's a long time. I'm all for like slow burn, but like a decade. But she was a blogger, travel blogger, and then was hired for like an actual magazine. So she does like high-end travels now. And he studied, I think he's a teacher, like English teacher. So yes, so there's a section, page 112, where the main character mentions how, sometimes bloggers will message hotel or whatever places to ask if they want to collab. And how some companies will screenshot these and like try to humiliate the blogger. And I think it's great that the author, I mean, our main character is a blogger, but sometimes a lot of people shit on the influencers for that. And don't get me wrong, I have seen horrible people, entitled people. I mean, it is a career that will attract certain type of people. But at the same time, I feel like sometimes I'll see screenshots and I'm like, they just asked. You can say no. There's nothing wrong with saying no. Anyway, I feel like I don't do it enough. I feel like I should message publishing companies. I put it down when I had just put that post-it, which is things are getting interesting between them. It kind of flashbacks to all the summer trips that they've done. I didn't even mention that. Oh my gosh, Emily. But they've become unlikely friends, got along, and they travel every summer. They do a trip together. And so that's what happens. Like we see the flashback from the last decade and what's going on right now when, they stop talking, but then they go on a trip together and we're hoping for the spiciness. Well, not really the spiciness in my case, just them being together, whatever. I'm curious to see if I'm gonna enjoy them or not because I forgot to mention, so far I have found just one red flag for the main male character. I don't know if I like them both, but I don't think I like them together. We'll see if I change my mind. But he has one red flag, which I had to laugh because one day they were at a Chapters bookstore and he was reading some Murakami. And I don't know about you, but I definitely judge people based on what they like. Sue me, I'm just being honest. But from now on, because I've read Norwegian Wood, right, this year, and absolutely despised it. So now, when someone tells me that, oh, one of my favorite authors is Murakami, I will look at you differently. Because the female characters were, obviously it's the only book that I read by him, but like, I definitely remember hearing people saying that they loved that book, and I'm like, anyway, You'll hear all about it in my worst books of 2022. So yes, that's his one red flag at the moment, but we'll see what happens. He's definitely like grumpy, and she's kind of sunshine, but I wouldn't necessarily call it that trope either. Not that I'm an expert, but yes, so far so good. It's very readable. I don't think it's gonna be my favorite by her, but I'll update you later today. I feel like my setup with the lamp, with the tree, not that you can see it that well. I still need to put the little decoration on the tree. I still have to put stockings, and I have more lights. I think I'm gonna put in the background. I used them last year, so, but yes, I think it would make the background a little bit more colorful. I don't dislike it. It just feels a bit boring because I put fantasy behind me. Fantasy doesn't have the best spines, you know? I do at least have these, but maybe the lights will help me get used to it. Maybe I'll sometimes film from the tree too, because might as well. I really like these little, how to call this, garland with the leftover of the lights. I think it's cute. I need to put more pages, but so far I'm pretty happy with how things turned out. Very professional looking, just how I like it. I'll update you tonight. I forgot to mention they still haven't kissed. So if I'm the one being like, dude, when is it gonna happen? You know it's been slow. Good morning. I wanted to update you on the book. Look how far I am. I'm definitely gonna finish it tonight. I still don't think they belong together. I'm sorry. Yes, they're having cute moments. I'm gonna keep this spoiler free, but I mean, it's a romance. We know what's gonna happen. But I don't like them together. On the bright side, her boss at page 242, I was so impressed. Her boss is amazing. I hope one day I have a boss like this. But yes, don't have much more thought than things are progressing. And like, I like them individually. I don't think they belong together. Hopefully the last, 70 pages will change my mind. But I also wanted to update you. Do you see this? The chair is here. Let me show you. Look at the setup. Should just remove this. Wow. Wow, this is not a good sign. Wow, I'm gonna regret this decision so hard. It doesn't look this bad in person. I don't know why it's looking so dusty in the clips. Wow. I can barely see it in person. This is not good. This is not good. Anyway, this is the chair. Pretty. We love it. We love it. I still haven't cut off this thing, but I wanted to show you because I was laughing. You know how, oh my God, dusty too. Oh my God. Shame on me. But I was laughing because you know how when the past clip you've seen me just wonder how dumb I am? Why do I not understand? What does that even mean? Don't put weight under the pillow? Like, what does that even mean? I don't understand. So clearly, maybe I'm not that smart, and I definitely need to find one of the rollers, because I swear in person, this is what it looks like, the bottom. Like, if I look from close, okay, maybe I can see dust bits, but you can't see it on the screen. That's how the bottom is too, but as soon as I turn on the camera there, it's like... So, note to self, don't do that again. Yeah, I'll see you tonight or tomorrow morning for last update. I'm hoping the ending will change my mind, but we'll see. By the way, I decided to put the chair there for now. I kind of like it, but it's obviously temporary, but that can be a second background. It's going to be very festive. Good morning, final update. I finished the book. Ignore, by the way, the lights that fell. I attempted to somewhat decorate in here very lazily, and now I'm too lazy to fix it. So before tonight, I finished the book, and I don't know, guys. I don't know. I appreciate that the main male character doesn't have any big red flags, in my opinion. They even have like a cute moment at page 293. And the ending, it's not really a spoiler. I'm keeping this vague, but they had like a big fight at like 3:15, whatever. And I feel like it wasn't necessary. I feel like the author felt the need to add a big conflict, but like there's like 50 pages left. It was not necessary. I didn't like it. Kind of just, and then the ending is a bit sickly sweet for me, and I still don't think they belong together. So yeah, I'm a bit grumpy apparently, and I didn't hate this though. Like I'm sounding pretty negative. It was very readable. It was exactly what I needed right now. I've been so stressed for no reason. Well, not for no reason, but this was the last book that I urgently needed to finish. Actually, that's a lie. But one of the last books I needed to urgently finish because I want to be able to film my Goodreads Choice Award today, now that I've finished this. And, you know, it was one of the winners in the romance category. So I want to have at least one more book, even though I said I wasn't doing it this year, but I'm doing it anyway. So yeah, I think I'm rounded up to 4 if I'm feeling generous. And I said almost, because I'm supposed to finish this month. Do you think that's going to happen? I don't think it's going to happen. And I just realized this morning as I was preparing my Goodreads Choice Award that this was one of the nominees for sci-fi. So I will not have read that. I thought I would have time to read more, but again, gotta cut myself some slack. I did say I wasn't doing it this year, and then I decided last minute to do it anyway. It's mostly because mystery thrillers, I've read like 12 nominees, so I feel the need to do this video, especially since I didn't hate all of them, weirdly enough. So yeah. But fantasy sci-fi, I didn't read pretty much any when they announced the nominees, and then this year I haven't read that many, so it feels so weird. Usually I have so many opinions, so many recommendations, and this year it's going to be slim picking, but maybe that will make it interesting, more difficult. Before I forget, I still haven't seen Steve the squirrel. I don't know what happened to her. It's been like 3 weeks now. I haven't seen her. I'm expecting the worst. I've been feeding the other squirrel, the brown belly one. Actually, I fed him this morning. Here's a clip. Like, how can I not give him all the peanuts he wants? I know, we're going. Hi, buddy. So cute. He's so fluffy. I had not noticed this one. That's a new one. Look at its tail. It's very different. Super cute, but yeah, I fear that she may be gone. We'll see. Anyway, not a bad vlog. Finished this. It was okay. I mean, it was good. And I got some decor going. The room is starting to look better and better. I'm so excited. Anyway, that's it for today. If you want to see what the room looks like, I did a reorganizing my bookshelf video and also did a video about the Goodreads nominees for this year, for 2022, that I will read for 2023. This is so complicated. I'll see you in my next video. Bye.